Right, what up, people? How's your day going? It's your boy Hilly B from the Showreel. Now, I've come today to address the show Just Jay's Opinion. I'm addressing him because he felt the need to talk about Game of Thrones, and while I understand everything that he's saying about Game of Thrones, I still feel aggrieved. I feel aggrieved because he mentioned a few things about not rewriting the show and all of that, and I get his point. His point makes 100% sense, and I totally agree with his point. But the way Game of Thrones has ended has left me feeling a little disgruntled, upset, very upset, I should say, and disappointed. Now, in my head, I got a lot of theories. These guys might say some of them are far-fetched, but hey, I think that I could do a damn better sight of writing that show than the original writers possibly could. All I need is the lead and I'm gone. And as these guys could attest to, they know my brain works in mysterious ways, so my thoughts are way out there. So instead of Jon Snow dying, you might have seen something else. Anyway, my point is this. How the hell is the show gonna set us up for such a fall? Because I've been watching Game of Thrones from season 1, and I'm tying all the pieces together, waiting for them to come together in the finale, and I didn't get that. Now I'm going to say this. The Game of Thrones writers, John Wick 3 writers, 300, all of these guys need to come together, go in a room, and lock it out there and rewrite Game of Thrones. I don't care what Jay says. I get what he's saying. I think they should rewrite it. And let me tell you how I think they should do it. They should do it in a movie that brings all the characters and give us that closure that we need together. Endgame gave me closure. Breaking Bad gave me a whole lot of closure. And in the week where Endgame came out, and knowing that, well, not the week that it came out, but a couple of weeks later, knowing that Game of Thrones was going to finish, I expected this kind of closure. I didn't get that. I didn't get that at all. What I got was Bran saying, "Oh, why did you think I came here? I'm gonna go now." And he's already failed. As king, they made Bran king. How the hell did that happen? Dude didn't do nothing throughout the damn thing other than roll his eyes back and disappeared somewhere, calling himself the three-eyed raven. And now he's already failed because they now call him Bran the Broken. How the hell you gonna have a king named Broken? He's already fucking broken before he start fixing shit. And know that he ain't gonna fix nothing because he's fucking broken. And Sansa deal with him wickedly when she said, oh, he can't have kids. I'm like, if my sister come at me like that, I'm gonna tell her step. Because that's just so deep. Sansa go like, yeah, oh, he can't have kids. I'd be like, Sansa, did me and you have this conversation? We didn't get the time to have this conversation. My pump works. How do you know my pump don't work? You ain't never been down there. And with all the incest going on, that ain't even far-fetched. Because there's a whole lot of incest going on in that show, so that ain't even far-fetched. But Sansa shouldn't diss the guy the way he dissed the guy about not having kids. Anyway, that's just one of my gripes. Now, my next gripe is this. If Jon Snow wasn't going to become king, okay, why did this show go through all the process of having him get stabbed up at the night watch, then they bring him back from the dead, only to bring him around here again to send him back to the bloody night watch. Man's gone back to the night watch with one bag of man behind him. He's going to back his fist because there ain't no girl out there. There's no girl out there. So the only thing he can go out there to do is back his fist every night, every day, and done. And like my boy said, the night watch ain't even relevant now because there's no Night King. So what the hell are they watching? I don't know what they're watching. There's no Night King, so they're not watching nothing out there. So why is he out there? Then you got Arya, who they set up the show for Arya, and then Arya gone off at the end of it to be a bloody sightseer. I'm like, what the flip is going on? So if they were trying to get a surprise, if they were trying to give us all a surprise, we sure as hell got a surprise. Sansa with a little sneaky self decided, you know what, I have to be queen either way. So I'm just going to break off the North from everybody else and let them rename the shit the 6 kingdoms instead of the 7 kingdoms. The only reasonable person, and I can't even say person, thing in the whole series was Drogon. Or Jacaerys, or whichever one it was. That's the only reasonable one because he sees it fit to burn the bloody Iron Throne that caused everybody so much pain. So he burned that shit. But in that, what I expected was Daenerys, and again here goes my far-fetched mind, I guess while it was burning it, Daenerys Targaryen, her body was going to be encased in the molten throne. I thought she might have got encased in it. Hey, that didn't happen. That's just another one of my theories. I'm going out there because I do that. My brain works in mysterious ways. And then, how do you cut from the scene where the dragon flies away, Jon Snow is left there, to him being locked up? How do you cut from that scene to that scene? We don't know what happened. We don't know how he got in jail. We don't know if Grey Worm came in and bust his ass. We don't know anything other than they cut from one scene to another. And then they got some high school shit going on at the end where everybody is voting. Oh, I'm going to vote for. I want to vote for. And then nobody wants the goddamn throne. It's taking the piss. The whole point of the show was that everybody wanted the throne, and then at the end of it, nobody wanted the throne. I'm absolutely pissed off. I'm gonna tell you something. At just Jay's opinion, I can bet you that they displeased a whole lot more people than they pleased. And while I know that they can't please everybody, they displeased a whole lot more people than they pleased in that goddamn ending of that show. So now, I think that they should come together and rewrite the show in movie style. It has to be a movie now. Because like you said, it's not going to work now that that's done. So then they need to come with some different idea that, you know what, we're going to rewrite the movie and kind of see if we can tie it together. Because they left it wide open, I got loads more questions than answers at the end of a series or at the end of the whole thing. I got loads more questions than answers. So they left it wide open. And I can tell you some of my theories, but I'm not going to bother because I got a whole loads of ways that they can bring it back. Hell, like I said, I should be one of the show's writers because the ways I'm thinking, it's workable. A whole lot of them was workable. Anyway, I'm not going to make this video long. It's already 10 minutes long. And the guys are going to laugh now that I've said that. But I'm not going to say too much more. I just think the writers of John Wick, the writers of the 300, and all them shows should get in a room with the writers of Game of Thrones and rewrite a movie that gives us some kind of closure. By the way, John Wick 3 is the business. Somebody should call Keanu Reeves because John Wick 3 is the business. And I needed that kind of closure from Game of Thrones, and I didn't get that. So yes, I am disappointed. And I know there's a whole lot of people out there being disappointed. But it is what it is. It's done. We can't do nothing about it. But I think they should write a movie. And HBO, I've been working HBO ever since I was a little boy in the West Indies. And for HBO to deliver this for me, it's a big disappointment too. I ain't happy. I ain't happy with HBO either. I was with HBO from day dot, and they deliver this crap to me. I don't like it, but I'm not going to go too much on it. I'm going to finish there and say, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of the usual spiel, and I catch you guys on the other side. It's the show reel.